Hello friends, welcome back to the another video lecture of data structures. In today's video lecture, we are going to discuss about recursion and Tower of Hanoi. Recursion topic you have already studied in your C language, or we can say your PPS subject. In recursion, definition of recursion is when function call itself, it is known as a recursion. So in recursion, function will repeatedly call itself, and that process we call recursion. Okay, so here we have listed some advantages of recursion. First is recursive methods bring compactness in program. Yes. Second one is there is no need of using programming constructs such as for, while, do while. Okay. Next is disadvantages. First is memory utilization is more in recursive function because all pending operation must be pre-reserved. Okay. Second disadvantage is recursive methods are less efficient than iterative methods. And third is recursive methods are complex to implement. Okay. So here second disadvantage we have discussed that recursive method are less efficient than iterative method. So here we will have two method. First one is iterative and second one is recursive method. So here recursive method will call function itself, and iterative method will use loops like for loop, while loop, do while loop, etc. So recursive and iterative both repeatedly execute the set of recursion. Recursion is when statement in a function call itself repeatedly, and iterative when loop repeatedly execute till the controlling condition becomes false. Okay, so these two methods are there for executing our particular set of code repeatedly. So iterative means using loop, and recursion means function called itself. Okay, so we have already discussed this thing in C language, but for your reference we are taking an example. Here in this example we have a function named factorial. Here we are passing a variable and storing into I. In that we have put a condition: if I less than or equal to 1, then this function will return 1, otherwise it will return I into factorial I minus 1. So here you can see that in this return function, or in this return call, I into factorial minus 1, this factorial minus 1, here function calling, function, which function? Factorial function calling is there, but it is already in this factorial function. So here we can see that this factorial function calling itself again in it. So here recursion occur. Okay, so next is our main function, and you all know that main is a part of C programming or any program. So in that we have declared a variable I, and its value is 12. In next statement we have print factorial of %d is %d, and put first vectorial, first variable is I, and second variable is factorial I, means calling of factorial function. So here we are calling factorial function and passing it I. I's value is 12 here. So this factorial I will call this function here. This I's value will be stored into this capital I, and it will execute this code. Here we will check condition I less than or equal to 1, So if I less than or equal to 1, then return 1, but our I is equal to 12. So here we have to change our variable, means if we are using capital I here, then we have to use capital I in this loop, okay, in this function. Okay, so now let's check its code. Means if we pass I is equal to 12 here, so it will be stored into this capital I. We will check I less than or equal to 1, so it will return 1, but our I is equal to 12, so this if condition is false, so it will return I into factorial I minus 1, means factorial I minus 1 means factorial 11. So again this factorial function will pass 11 into this I, so it will proceed further and it will again call itself by I minus 1, means 11 minus 1 means factorial 10. So this thing will continue until I becomes less than or equal to 1. Okay, so this is a factorial function and this is a example of recursion. Okay, so let's proceed further. Next thing is Tower of Hanoi. In Tower of Hanoi, it will use a recursion. In this, there are 3 towers, few gold discs, and with decreasing sizes placed on the first tower. You need to move all the discs from the first tower to the last tower. Larger discs cannot be placed on top of smaller discs. The third tower can be used to temporarily hold the disc. Let's see its example. So in example, we will see a video of it. Towers, first tower, second tower and third tower. So our task is move these 3 discs into this tower, and our condition is that smaller disc will be on the top of larger disc. We cannot put our larger disc onto our smaller disc. Okay, and for our spare we can use this tower. Okay, so what we will have to do, that is explained into this video. So just observe this video and learn about Tower of Hanoi. Here we have used our position number 1 tower for the reference, or we can say temporary. Why? Because we cannot put this red disc onto this yellow disc. Why? Because yellow disc size is less than this size. Okay, and our second condition is that we can set only one disc at a time, so we have to change one disc at a time. Okay, again okay, so this is our solution. We have placed total 3 discs from here to in this last tower. Okay, so this is explanation of Tower of Hanoi. Here we have total 3 discs, but disc can be vary. It can be 4, 5, 6, 7, any. But our main target is find the minimum moves for the Tower of Hanoi. Here we have 3 discs and our minimum moves are 7. Okay, so it can be vary with the different number of discs. Okay, so we have another example. In this example, this is a GIF. You can see 4 discs are there. So here you have seen that we have implemented a Tower of Hanoi successfully by certain steps. So main thing is that you have to find minimum number of moves for the total number of disks. Okay, let's move further. Here is the pseudocode for the Tower of Hanoi. We have taken 4 things in this. First is n, means our total number of disks. Second is beginning, means beginning tower. Second is ox, means our temporary tower, and end means our destination tower. So with it we have put a condition here. If n is equal to 1, then beginning is equal to n, means if we have only one disk, then we can directly put it on the destination. Then this is our result, then our move is only one. But if we have not n is equal to 1, then we have to do this thing, move n minus 1 disk from beginning to auxiliary, again call tower n minus 1, beginning, end and auxiliary, means here is a recursive call again. So Tower of Hanoi uses recursion. After it write beginning to end, again move n minus 1 disks from auxiliary to end and call tower again. So this will be continuous up to the n becomes n is equal to 1. Okay, so this is a pseudo code for it. What is your task? Your task is make a C program from this pseudo code. Okay, and mail me on my mail address. So this is it for recursion and Tower of Hanoi. If you like this video, then like, comment and subscribe. Also share it with your friends. Thank you, students.